Hello YouTube, it's Keisha in Laundry and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to tell a story of when a bikers club stayed the night at the hotel that I worked at. Now the bikers club that stayed, they were a predominantly black bikers club with a few white men mixed in. Now I'm telling that at the beginning of the story because that's a very important factor to my story. Okay, so this particular night, it was 3 of us working when the incident happened. It was me, it was one ballet guy, and then we had a security guard. Now the hotel that I worked for at the time, they did hire extra security at the time, but their shift was over at 2 a.m. And for some reason, every time this particular hotel got extra security, they was like really old dudes, like 70 years old, like, I mean, people who wouldn't even look like they would be able to handle an altercation with certain groups that was in house. You would be like, what is he going to do? But, you know, their shift was over at 2. But I'm going to tell you how old one of the security guards was, one of the extra security. He was so old that he actually kept his piece, his bang bang, in a holster in his sock, like a sock holster. He was an old cat daddy, smooth operator. But okay, so around 4 a.m. I get a phone call at the desk saying that there was a fight happening up on the 3rd floor. So I radioed my security guard and I made him aware of it. And he was like a scary kind of guy, real tall, scrawny, never really wanted to approach anybody about anything, just a nice at heart person. And he was like, when I called him and told him it was a fight up on the 3rd floor, he was like, well, call the cops. He did not want to go up there. I had to convince him to go up there. So by the time he made his way up there, we heard 3 gunshots. Pop, pop, pop. I'm like, what the heck? So at this point, I'm concerned about security. I radioed him and he told me he was up on the floor and asked me had I called the cops because someone had been shot. Now, I could hear the man hollering all the way, like it was an open lobby. I could still hear him because it was like a rhythm to his pain. He was like, ah, ah, ah. They let that man sit there and scream for about 40 minutes. This is not a case that that rescue responded immediately. That man sat up there for a good 40 minutes where it just tortured my brain that, you know, his yell, his agony yell. Like, I could still hear it, honestly. So, this is what caused it. So, my valet guy said that he seen the 2 guys actually involved in like a heated conversation about sports or something out front, the black guy and the white guy, but they were a part of the same motorcycle group. Well, the white guy girlfriend went missing, so he went banging on doors looking for his girlfriend, banging, looking for his girlfriend. Well, he found her and she was in the room with the black biker. So a fight ensued. He knocked the black biker's tooth out, and the black biker, he had a gun on him, so he wound up pulling it out and shooting 3 times, in which he did get the guy in his side. So I seen the girl, like after the gunshots rang out, we seen the girl come just running out the lobby like, oh my god, I can't believe he shot him, oh my god, he shot him, which turned out to be the girlfriend, who, might I say, was never seen from or heard from again. I mean, she ran straight out the building and was just going with the wind. So, yeah, so after a while, the cops did come, and they took the black guy out in handcuffs, and they rolled the white guy out on a wheelchair. Now, the sad part about it is, my job didn't even ask me how was I, am I okay mentally, do I need a day off. Like, I really did need like a day or two to decompress, but they didn't even care. They didn't say, do you need somebody to talk to, nothing. They just like, life goes on, you on a schedule, keep it moving. But the following day, we found out, well, the following day when I came back to work, come to find out, and it was all on the news too, the black guy, he had a permit for his gun, so he got away with it. And the white guy actually wound up being a police officer in another county who had other infractions. So he wound up losing his job behind this. Now, never in life have I heard about a black guy shooting a white guy, let alone a white cop, even though the cop was off duty and getting away with it. But this happened. This happened. I seen it happen with my own eyes. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, it was just crazy. That when I went up on the floor, he was just like laid out. The white guy was laid out on the floor, and the black guy just standing there. Like, he was just standing there. And the guy was laying on the floor just like, oh, oh, oh. I'm telling y'all, for a good 40 minutes, they let him sit on that floor and yell like that. So, yeah, this biker group, they came in house, and the hotel that I work for, they was actually scared of them because they shut everything down early. They shut the bar down, they shut the food down. That's what y'all don't realize. When y'all go stay at hotels, if they have restaurants or bars that's supposed to stay open and you're like, well, why are they closed? It may be due to low occupancy, but it also may be due to their scared of your group, because a lot of times when we have like wedding groups in house, if you have open bar, if that group have open bar at the hotel that you're working at, we're going to close our bar early because they're going to come leave their open bar situation and then come down to the lobby to our bar and just cause a ruckus. So usually if it's a group in house that has open bar, we shutting that bar down. And then also it could be because your group just don't spend money at the restaurant or at the bar, and if you've been there before, we keep count of those things, and it will be no need in having said bar or restaurant open if you're not going to spend any money. So we usually they just close it down. So if you ever wonder why you go to a hotel and their things are closed, it could be due to one of those 3 reasons. But this motorcycle group, they got a food truck to come on property. That thing was so funny. When somebody came to the desk, it was like, it's a food truck out there. We was like, what? It's a food truck out there. And of course, the GM wound up calling, telling us that we had to get the food truck off the property, which wasn't fair. But then after a while, he gave in and said that the food truck can stay. You know, but yeah, that bikers group, that was something else. That was something else. I'll never forget their name, but I'm not going to say it, but I'll never forget their name. They traumatized me. They really did. But I don't know, do y'all think the guy got what he deserved? Or, you know, should the black biker not have been messing with the white biker's girlfriend? I mean, that girl wasn't worth 2 cents, because, I mean, she just went flying out the building, never to be seen again. Like, it was just crazy. It was crazy. But that was just yet another crazy night for me. I have a lot of stories to tell, and I don't want people to get this miscombobulated. This is almost like me opening my diary to you. You know, this is my life. These are things that happened with me. And a lot of people pull back the curtains on different things. I mean, gosh, we below deck. Now y'all have a show about what's happening in the kitchen on a yacht. So come on, I'm just pulling the curtains back a little bit in the hotel industry. I mean, I guess maybe I'm the first to do it, and that's what got everybody at arms, but it's really a lot that go on that y'all don't understand, really. I mean, can you imagine, like, just even me being at the desk, and, you know, we're supposed to ask you, you know, what brings you to town, because we keep track of a lot of things like that. So we'll ask you what brings you to town. Can you imagine somebody telling you my baby just died? How would you respond to that? Because it has happened to me. How? What brings you to town? Oh, my mom died, my dad died, my sister died, my brother died, my child died. You name it. It has been in front of me, and I've had to have some kind of words of comfort to give to these people. You know, sometimes the only thing I could do is offer a hug and prayer. I mean, sometimes there's no words that could be said, you know. Yeah, so I just want to pull back the curtain a little bit on the hotel industry, you know, and I'm going to give you this little tidbit too. I don't think people know this. Well, this is not my tidbit for the story, but I'm going to give you this insight. Maybe people know this, maybe y'all don't. But hotels don't have 13 floors, the 13th floor, because they consider that as bad luck. So usually if you're in a hotel, it'll go from the 12th floor to the 14th floor. So, yeah. So this is my tidbit for the video before I'm over. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't. Only person that have to believe in you is you. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody opinions, you know, get inside your head. You just keep on going because you're only living for you. You know, when you come home or when you get your check and your bills due, where's that person with all the opinions? Where's that person at? So, you know, just do you, believe in yourself, and no one else has to believe in you, long as you do. So, you know, but I'm at the end of my rope. I'm at the end of my story. And as I always say, love, peace, and prosperity.